Hello, everyone. We are Nervosa. I'm Prika, the singer and the guitarist.
I'm Gabriela, the drummer.
And you are all listening to KNAC.com.
Why don't you just make 10 louder and make 10 be the top number and make that a little louder?
These go to 11.
Jailbreak, out a year this coming September. Does it seem like it's been a year already? I know it seems like a fairly new release to myself anyways.
At the same time that it seems to be more than 1 year,
right?
At the same time, it seems to be like 1 month ago. It's like a double feeling, like we worked for such a long time for this album. Like we started to compose in 2021.
Right.
So the process of the composition is so long time ago. So the sensation that is like years ago that we released this album. So, but at the same time, like I remember pretty clear, like was like last month, and we worked a lot. So the time is passing so fast for us.
So for yourself though, is it still fairly fresh in the regard, like when you guys perform some of this material off Jailbreak and you see the fans go crazy? I'm sure that gives you a little bit of a boost, huh?
Yes, of course. And in different tours and different shows, we are putting new songs from Jailbreak. So we are not playing the same set list. So we are trying like what is work better, So we prepared like a special set list for USA with songs that we never played before in live shows. Yeah, and this will be the surprise moment for us as well.
And how about for yourself, Gabriela? I mean, do you get a little bit of a boost? Is the material still fairly fresh for you, or is it something that once you see the crowd's reaction, it gives you that little bit of a lift?
For me, playing Jailbreaks, it's like it's not a feeling that it's overrated. Like it's something that for me it's like I guess I have the same in the same energy as the people that are watching our show. Because for me it's something new too. But it's something that I always have a good time. I always have fun to play it.
Right. Now, Nervosa, I caught the last tour you guys did. I mean, we're in Portland, Oregon on May 15th of 22. Obviously, a lot has changed in that time. Tell us a little bit about the lineup here, Prika, as far as what we can expect. Because, again, a great show last go-round, new lineup, changes, new music. Go ahead.
Yes. Okay. So be prepared because I will talk a lot about it. It's something that we always have to explain because there is a lot of gossip and a lot of talking here and there, about the lineups changes. I never fired anyone, like a kick it out from the band example. And I keep a lot of respect from the girls that played in Nervosa before, and the girls keep a lot of respect. Just we have to remember, like I rebuilt this band in the middle of the pandemic situation through the internet, doing some video meetings, and these girls, they were dreaming to live from music, but they had no idea what would be exactly living this in a true way, So it was something like they thought that would be fine for them to play like so constantly. But when the times came, some of them realized that it's not exactly what they want. They want to try like just play sometimes to have time for other things. Other girls discover like the health problems. The other girls start to have a problem with her job and she could not leave again. So there is a lot of reasons. And with respect, like with a lot of respect in both parts, we were solving this problem slowly. So the fans follow everything, like was one left first and then the second one left later, but all of them like was working to not leave the band like in a bad position. So we were working behind the scenes with the new members and many things. And we're planned for this album, Jailbreak, to have 2 guitars, example. It's something that we were working before.
Right.
But when I knew that the previous singers was leaving the band, I got shocked, to be honest. And for me, it was a very hard moment because I realized that I had to assume the vocals because it's something like it's not good to change the singers, in bands.
Right.
So it's changing the face and everything. So I was realizing like I should take the vocals, and I was not something that I really want, It's something that I was not thinking about it. But when the situation came and I say like, I have to do it if I want to keep this band going on.
Right.
So at the first time, it was very stressful moment for me. But when I started to study and I was seeing that, yes, it was possible for me to do it, I started to enjoy a lot.
Right.
And since then, we have this new lineup, which is more, how can I say, stable, and everyone is in the same page. The girls already did a lot of tours. They are okay to tour a lot, to have a lot of shows, to have a lot of activities. They are ready for that. So we are on the same page. So now we are working together more than 1 year. And when I started to work for the new album, very slow.
Oh, nice.
Because we are still promoting Jailbreak, but we are going for the next step, and which is important for all of us. And for this tour in North America, we are putting all of our efforts, to make this happen in the best way possible, to give for the people our best, because we took a lot of time to come back to USA,
Right.
So, but we are dreaming with this tour and working like it very hard to give the best for the people.
Right. And how about you, Gabriela? I mean, how excited are you? Have you been to the United States before, or is this going to be your first time? And what are you looking forward to?
I've been a few times, wants to play too, but oh my God, I'm so excited for this. We're all excited for this. It's going to be a big tour. Like for me, it's going to be the biggest tour of my life because I never toured that much. And I think it's going to be awesome. And I'm really, really excited to see the crowd, to see the energy of the places, of the people, and to talk with the fans because of the VIPs and that stuff that we have, that new stuff. It will be really, really nice. I'm really excited for that.
Right. Now, one of the things, and real quick, and then I'll move on from this particular topic. But I know Prika was just saying that a lot of the band was basically built during the pandemic, and a lot of it was done online and stuff. How was that for you as far as auditioning in that fashion? Because that's got to be really different, as opposed to sitting in a room and jamming.
For me?
Yes.
We didn't met in the pandemics. Like we met after.
After the pandemic. Okay.
Yeah, after the pandemics. And then we met in a show in Brazil that I was playing with a friend. And then we met in the show, and then they saw me play and we started to talk.
Now, wait a minute. Does this mean that she swiped you from another band?
No, she was playing. No, come on. She was playing like as a live session musician.
Okay. I get you. I was just wondering. Yes. I mean, maybe Prika's a little sneaky and said, "Hey, join this band."
I never destroy any band to build another one.
Replacing the drummer for 4 shows. And we were opening for Nervosa, and then we met.
Okay, gotcha.
I've had no activities after the show. Yeah, we were needing a drummer, so I contacted her, because I saw her playing, and I say she's brilliant. And but in that time, she was not ready to move to Europe. because she has a lot of things to solve in her life. And I say to her, like, okay, we wait for you. So let's talk again in 1 year. So she was preparing her life to join Nervosa after 1 year. So after
Change
1 year,
some-
yes.
Okay.
Change the outfit
I
and
get you.
everything.
Now, Prika, because I know, like you said, the slowly but surely, the previous lineup just kind of started whittling away. In other words, people started leaving and stuff like that. How did you handle? Because I'm sure it probably got back to you in terms of like, well, is she difficult to work with? Because there's a common denominator. There's one person left in the band, and everybody left. How do you handle something like that and not let that get in your head?
I think like the conscience is the main part, like I know very well what I did, and who I am. And I'm really like feeling good about that, because I know I did nothing bad for anyone. And I just try to put myself in their places and understand why they are leaving. And I totally understand and respect that. And I think the people always will say whatever they want, but who have bands, all the people that have bands understand very well, they don't judge me like that. But the people that only listen music, never have bands, never have to deal with this kind of things, they can judge it in the way that they want, but like, I mean, between me and the girls, we are totally like 100% sold, like everything that I want to say to them and everything that they want to say to me, it's all good. And we have a lot of respect for each other. And for me, this is the main thing. What the people say, they will always say bullshit because they want to say bullshit.
Right.
And the time, everything in the correct place,
Right.
If the people say that I'm the, like, a hard person to deal with, of course, this is the easiest thing to think about it. But if they want to really think about it and think deeper, they will
Right.
really understand. And if you want to check about that, listen to girls, what they are saying in other interviews about me and the band, example, you understand that everything that I'm saying here, it's true. So I'm okay. It's the
Right.
truth.
Well, let's check and see if it's the truth. Gabriela, is this true?
Yes.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just
Pretty
putting
good.
you on the spot.
Prika really, how do I say? She really respects the time and the reasons of the people. And that's why, like, she didn't want to keep a person that doesn't want to stay in a place that it's not what they want. And sometimes it's like that. It's relationships. And a band, it means relationship. So we have to be careful to the other persons.
Yeah, and I think like all the girls, they really love to be in Nervosa. And for them, it was really hard to take these decisions, for all of them. It was not easy at all.
Right.
But we have a lot of conflicts in our lives, We have our private life, we have our partners, we have our job, we have the money topic, we have things that we want to do where we don't have time to be in a tour, like all the time, to be in a band that is very active and have absolutely no time to do anything else. It's very heavy, and sometimes you realize like, I want this life. I want to be on the road. I want to make tours, but not that intense,
Right.
So, and me being the only survivor in Nervosa, I have to fight for the best for the band, for Nervosa. So I understand what they want, but was not what we deal with. I always put the contract and I always be very clear, but I cannot blame the girls. I totally understand because they didn't have experience before. How they could know, So
Right.
it's all.
I imagine that's probably the hardest part, is keeping everybody happy within a band, no? Or, I mean, and what's different this time? I mean, obviously you got the right people in place, got a consistent lineup, you've been road tested. Seems like everybody has the same goals for the band and stuff like that. But what's been the hardest challenge as far as keeping a band gelling or together?
I think like the other girls, example, they were happy to be Nervosa. They like the music. They like to play. The problem, I think the biggest challenge and the biggest thing for everyone, it's combining everything, And this involves you leave your job And like you never know how much money you will have. Some months you have a lot of money, other months you don't have any single money. You know, like bands, if the band's keeping playing, you have always money coming, but you never know how much exactly. And you have to pay the bills. It's a lot of stress, this. And you have to leave your job behind. And it's almost impossible you combine any kind of job together with a band playing live shows. Because it's not go on stage and play, you know, you have to do sound checks. You have to meet people. You have to talk with the fans. You have to like count the merch. You have to help it to carry it. You have to make a lot of things. And your free time, you want to rest. Because otherwise you cannot keep him playing because your body is screaming with you like, go fucking sleep. So I think the fuck out. Yes. So people say like, I miss to be with my boyfriend to watch a movie. I miss to plan a trip with my boyfriend, but you never know when you have a free time.
You had to do
This
some
kind of thing.
sacrifice.
Yes, this is the hardest part.
Yeah. So what's been the one thing that you have to be disciplined about while doing on tour for each of you? One for Prika and one for Gabriela. Like what's one thing that you have to do, you know, that to stay keep on top of things performance wise and health wise while on tour?
I think the most important thing for me is not only one thing, but it's like take care about yourself. And when I say that, it's like sleep at least 6 hours. You know, yeah, 8 hours if it's possible, but 6 hours is still you can do it.
Right.
Hydrate myself a lot in my case because I have to sing. So the health of my voice needs to be in a very good shape.
Right.
And eat well, you know. So then you will have a good mood and you will have like a good performance, you know.
Yes.
There you go.
I think for me, one thing that it's very important for me, it's to stretch because I don't know, sometimes when I'm playing every day, like I'm playing every day in my normal daily life, but when we're playing shows, we put more of our body, of ourselves, and stretching for me is it's a thing that gets my body back to the equilibrium of the body. I don't know if you understand,
Right.
but
Sure.
health and stretching, it's good.
No, you're right. If you don't stretch, sometimes even just little things will wind up tweaking your back or pulling something in your back or whatever, and that's the worst.
Yes.
To put everything in the correct place.
Yes.
Yep, there you go. So, okay, so you guys are hitting the road, and that's going to be at the tail end of the month. You're going to be hitting Portland, Oregon again, which I'm happy to be at that show. What do we plan on doing in terms of how many songs featured from Jailbreak do you plan on putting in this set?
I don't remember the number exactly, but we are planning like to bring the old songs, like from the old era of Nervosa, and combining with the Jailbreak album. Of
A
course,
lot of songs of Jailbreak.
yes, because we are promoting this album, but we are not forgetting our past. So we are trying to choose at least one song per album. You know,
Right.
including we are playing one song from the demo example.
Oh,
Yes. We are trying to choose the songs that we most can interact with the people, you know,
sure.
because it's important to have fun, but make the people have fun as well.
Right.
Yeah, it's to think of energy
Yes.
energy set list,
Sure.
like full of energy.
Yes.
Right.
But we want to keep in surprises some stuff.
Oh,
so
sure.
we cannot say so much.
How do you guys feel about that setlist FM? You know, where they post the set lists for you know, all the various different tours and performances out there. It kind of ruins the magic of finding out on spot, I think.
Yeah, because sometimes we have less time, and some shows will have like 40 minutes, 45. Some shows will have 1 hour or more to play. So we kind of sometimes we're kind of it's hard to cut some songs of the
No,
set.
yes.
We're like, oh no, what we're doing? What about this right now? And then, but we start with that. How many times do we have it?
Yes, and I think it's always important to keep the balance, you know. We have some songs that are pretty similar, so we are trying to choose the songs that are more different to bring you some kind of diversity, you know, in the set list. Some songs is to sing, some songs is to headbang it, some songs is to go to the mosh pit. And it's like that, so many feelings, and trying to construct something solid, like the people can, you know, be with us from the beginning to the end.
Right. Now, for both of you, I mean, what's one song that you want to make the set?
No,
Just
why
one
you
song. Come on, you could say one song, right?
So that can't get out of the set?
Yes, you have to have it on there. It's mandatory for you.
All right. I will say Under Ruins because I love to play this song.
So we have to note that. That better be on there, right?
Yeah, I will.
What about for yourself, Prika? Because I mean, you have the most history with the band, so obviously you have more of a catalog to choose from, even going back to the demo days and stuff.
Yes. For me, it's very cruel, this question. Because it's like to choose a son, you know?
Well, true.
But, okay, I will act like all the musicians.
You should see her face, like she's really confused right now.
No, but I will be like all the musicians. Like they always prefer the latest album, you know, because it's something like, okay, I played the old song so many times, even for all of them. But let's like the criteria, you know,
right.
to choose. So from the Jailbreak album, maybe I think I would choose the Jailbreak, the title of the album, because they have like a good energy. The guitar solos, both of us is doing the solos.
Yeah, super nice.
Yes.
Don't let me remember.
Yes, I think we have a good drumming on the songs, like always keeping up the song. And also there is a nice chorus that everybody can sing together. So I would choose this one.
Nice. Very good. So I just have one more thing and then I'll let you ladies go. Thank you so much for this opportunity to chat for a few minutes. So one of the things we know, you got this tour coming up. You're excited about it. Yeah, there's some new music in the works. I can't wait to hear that. Most importantly, you're going to be in Portland, Oregon, which I look forward to seeing you guys. You guys familiar with Spinal Tap?
Yes.
Do either of you both have a Spinal Tap tour story, or could it be maybe a combined Spinal
I
Tap
think
story? I don't know.
All the musicians have that moment that they are trying to go on stage and they never find a way and they get lost. I think all the musicians were at this moment. Yeah, that's the classic one, actually.
Everybody's experienced that.
Yes, for sure.
Anything with a guitar or anything that has it happened? You know, like you bust a bunch of strings or something.
Yes, like mainly if you play with the Floyd Rose, you know, it's a kind of tricky stuff. But yes, all of these moments actually, it's like a comedy, you know, but the action is a true life.
What about you, Gabriela? Anything stand out there where you're going, okay, there was this one time this happened?
For me, my China always had this problem that he keeps walking from me. I hate this. I'm always trying to keep him next to me. But
you have to play like the Venom drummer.
Right.
Sometimes it's super hot and I forget to dry my hands in the towel, and sometimes the drumstick slips out of my hand. But sometimes I remember that in the middle of the tour, in one day it's like in front of me, like I don't know, from like in front of the girls. Like, and I was like, oh my God, imagine if I hit one of them. Like, I don't know, it's a drumstick. It's heavy a little bit.
All right. Thank you so much. We'll see you in Portland, Oregon. All right.
Wow, nice. So thank you so much for this opportunity to help us to promote this
Yeah.
tour, to talk a bit here, to take your time and open the doors for us. Really, thank you so much. And I hope to see you soon.
Yes,
Take
thank
care, you
so much.
guys. Well, safe travels, and we'll see you soon.
Yes,
Thank
thank you.
you.
Bye bye. Have a
Good
nice
night.
day.
Bye.